This is Amy Chan from CakeDecoratingSchool.com, and if you like cake decorating, you're in the right place. In this video, we're talking about cake boxes. These are two of the most popular sizes that we use. The first one up top is a half sheet. As you can see, it's nice and big. And when I'm picking my boxes, there's two finishes usually that you can choose from. One is the coated that sometimes can come in a variety of colors, and the other is Kraft. The coated ones aren't as easy to break down and sometimes aren't recyclable depending on where you are. The Kraft ones are, but these coated ones are just a little bit stronger. So if I use a size heavily for heavy objects like half sheet cakes, cupcakes, brownies, anything like that, then I'm always going with the coated ones because I want that extra bit of strength, especially so that I can stack things in our refrigerators and efficiently use our space. If I'm typically using them for lighter things or they're smaller, I'll go with the Kraft ones. They're typically a little cheaper, and that's always more cost effective, and I like that they're biodegradable. Anytime you get these boxes, they generally come laid out flat in a big stack. And you want to make sure you fold the creases before you fold them up. So a lot of times I go one direction, make sure all these creases are folded, and if you're doing a bunch, you can fold several at a time. And then I go down the sides. And you also want to make sure that the little, I don't know what to even call those, the little holes on the sides are free as well, so that those flaps go in them easily. Occasionally with these kinds of boxes, because they're mass produced and they're basically cut out of giant sheets of cardboard in huge stacks, you'll get some that are a little off, or you might get some where the tabs are still attached. So if you're going to be folding a lot of these, it's always helpful to go ahead and do this step. Make sure all the parts are free so that when you're folding, you're not struggling with each one, because that can get really tedious. Then you just want to take these flaps, fold them in from the outside, and make sure that that little hook is tightly up in there so they're nice and secure. And if I'm just packing cupcakes, brownies, or anything like that in there, it's ready to go. If you want a little extra security and stability, you can always put a cake pad down in the bottom. So typically when I'm doing cupcakes, I'm just lining them up right next to each other, so they're just gently touching. They can't really move around. I don't like to put the spacers or anything in there. Typically we're doing bulk orders and we're going directly to a venue or event space, and we're setting things up for display ourselves. So I skip the plastic clamshells and other things that are better for retail, where customers are picking things up themselves and are a bit more expensive. And when I'm getting ready to close them up, I want the outside flaps on the outside, especially if you have anything delicate inside like cupcakes, because you don't want them to damage your product. And I'll just put this little flap down inside, and that makes a nice secure box. Typically, I use masking tape to secure the front flap and the sides. And then if it's something that needs help staying fresh, like cupcakes, and we're going to store it in the fridge for a few days, maybe say before an order goes out, I'm going to wrap it in plastic wrap really well to give it a nice seal. Sharpie is your best option for labeling your boxes, and typically when I'm storing things, what I see is the front. So I'll write things like the order name, the date it's going out, any pertinent information right there all in a line, so that it's easy to spot and pull things for orders when you're pulling them out. Right? And this covers the two most popular sizes of boxes that we use in our studio. If you like this video and you'd like to check out more about materials and equipment we use in cake decorating, or just inspirational decorating videos, please check us out on Insta or YouTube at Cake Decorating School. And if you're interested in learning about cake decorating, visit us at www.cakedecoratingschool.com to sign up for our yearly membership.